ahead, there's not really much he can do about it. I can do this and he can't stop me. YouTube, welcome back. This is a special kind of video because it's going to be 2 matches in one. The reason why is because for me to best explain what I'm trying to explain, I need to include both videos. So I guess it's going to be more of a treat for you guys. However, because it's going to be 2 matches in one, then that means I'm going to have to make it more of a summary rather than a complete overview, like in detail, like I usually do. So bear that in mind. We are facing Set, which is a good matchup for us. Definitely not like a Rumble or a Mundo or a Quinn Vayne. You already know. I did something, as you can see in the early game, got most of his HP, got his flash. I can put him in a position where he's going to have to make a very difficult decision, which is I'm going to TP back to lane after we farm for a bit, and he's going to have to pick between trying to fight me or he recalls and I push in 2 waves that he's going to lose and I take a plating. So it's going to be up to him. We're going to see exactly what is his choice going to be. He wants to fight, obviously, right? So, but I have TP ready to go at any moment. So he does a big trade, but this was part of my plan. The reason I do a trade like this is because if I can get half his HP, that means I can recall, come back with full HP and a 9 advantage. Now he's kind of screwed, and he has to make that decision now. Problem is, my Kha'Zix that I've been paying to back off the Krugs for centuries, he doesn't listen, and he ends up dying to my laner. This is bad, but it's not doomed just yet because I have a huge minion wave. If I'm not mistaken, it's an EXP advantage as well because he's dropping these minions. I'm gonna get level 6 before him. My ghost is coming up. His flash is on cooldown. I have kill pressure on him. He probably should already know this, but if he doesn't, that basically means I get a kill on him, and he's not really gonna be able to do much about it. As you can see, he's playing very safe, not trying to. He even used W from range. That's confirmation that he's not going to walk up anymore. As you can see, he's standing at Caitlyn range. Alright. Okay, this is probably not good for me because I wanted to get a kill on him. However, there is still ways to get a gold advantage even in scenarios like this. One thing I'm going to have to do, though, before I get that gold advantage is clear this minion wave, because once I clear this minion wave, I can basically catch myself a plating, and he's not going to be able to do much about it. He already used his E, and he's not really about that all-in lifestyle, so he's not going to ult me right here. With all of this being said, I have a plating advantage, and I recall he's not going to be able to push the wave in fast enough, which means overall, I have minion advantage, I have EXP advantage, and I have a plating, which all also translate into a gold advantage. All of this to say that I am ahead of Set at the moment, and I have been ahead for the past few minutes. So how can it be doomed with all of these things that just happened? Well, I'm not done with getting ahead. I think there's still more I can do because he's going to recall, right? Which basically means I clear that wave and I go for 1 more plating. He can't do anything about this plating, even if he tried. Good. He didn't even proc my bone plating. So, not only am I 2 plates ahead, with the CS advantage and the XP, gold, all of that, I get this trade-off. He should flash. He's not going to flash. If I have any reach, I would have ulted him, but the problem is even ulting him wouldn't do much because he still needs to press W, and he didn't press W. Okay, he's stuck with the lane in the tower right there. So I'm just helping Kha'Zix because I'm on my downtime. However, Kha'Zix is going in for a kill on the Elise, and I'm looking like, okay, let me just help. So I go in, try to get a kill on the Kha'Zix. Why did he KS'd me? And this KS is very bad because I can't use my damage to apply it onto the Lux. Whilst all of this is happening, Set just pushes for 2 plates. I wasted Ghost for this. Set basically equalized most of it because he's getting CS that I'm not getting, and I was trying to help. If I got the kill on the Janna, which would eventually get me the kill on the Lux, this is a completely worth play. But it's getting worse because Kha'Zix is just dying to Elise and Janna, and Elise is just gonna get ahead. This play kind of flushed everything I was doing because I didn't get the kill. I helped the Kha'Zix, but Kha'Zix ended up flashing and then queuing the Janna, making me not get the reset that was going to help me kill Lux. This is honestly, my team was griefing me just by doing that. Kha'Zix griefed me. Okay, that's one thing bad that he did, was go to the Krugs and die to Set. The second thing, he just KS'd me and denied me the kill on the Lux. It got even worse because Janna didn't die to me or I didn't even get an assist. I got nothing. And whilst all that happens, I get ganked and I die to Elise. She doesn't even need to stun me. She stunned the cannon. Now it's kind of cooked. Those are the first 10 minutes. But the thing is, at this point, especially since Set is now, I don't have TP. Set is gonna get the tower. What am I gonna be able to like do about it? Absolutely nothing. What can Set even do here? No. Yeah, they're doing so much damage to the tower. There's nothing I can do. I can't even TP. Okay, but if Elise goes around and leaves, maybe the Kha'Zix can gank the Set. But Kha'Zix would rather do Gromp. I mean, he should finish it with Smite. Okay, he did finish it with Smite. Now he's going to go into the Set. Okay, so he gets the kill on me because of the... no, he gets an assist. He gets an assist on me because of the Elise. He gets the tower, full platings. And this basically means he's going to get Bork. Okay, he has Bork. With all of these things that happened in the first few minutes of the game, it's safe to say that the game is now doomed because because I don't have Stridebreaker, I can't kill him. I could play the rest of the game for you and I will show you like a few more segments, but at this point the game is cooked and over. Kha'Zix isn't going to help me. And for as long as Kha'Zix doesn't help me, I can't kill Set. There really isn't much to do. This game is kind of cooked and doomed and there's no coming back. Following on from all of those events, it's kind of bad because I have Stridebreaker, but it's not enough when Set has Boots and Bork. He even missed a W, but I can't do anything here because he's going to press R and he's going to kill me. And imagine if he played even more properly, I definitely wouldn't win. I'd probably die off of that just because of one item. And all of these events that transpired. Anything else that happens in this game, and I use my Ghost and R, I can't do anything at the moment, and my team is just dying. What the hell do I do here? I mean, Ari got killed, but Lucian ended up dying. Kha'Zix has no... Kha'Zix just died. It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and they're ranged champions, and I don't have them. Well... But with all of the problems that happened this game that led to it being doomed, what do we do in scenarios like this? Because I have the answers, so what are the answers that you're looking for? The truth is, first things first, you need to analyze the situation, and the situation is that this is a doomed game. Too many things are basically telling us that this game was never going to be won. From the Set being able to get a kill in the Kha'Zix for free, to him getting platings whilst you get griefed by your Kha'Zix on 2 kills, both the Janna and the Lux. Not to mention Elise coming to gank him whilst Kha'Zix doesn't gank you at all. If you put all of these things and spin it, it just spells out doomed. But what is the solution? The solution is to go next with a clean mental. Why? Because this is the result. So I jumped onto the next game, and we're gonna test the theory out because it's probably the only thing it was my best idea. So let's just go and see exactly how that happens. Not every game is the same. They do have different champions, so technically that's already true. But it could be similar. We don't know. I actually managed to land a Q on him. All right, that's pretty cool. Get level 2. Maybe looking for a kill at some point, but he's playing a little bit too far back. If anything, maybe even level 3, you could probably kill him. Or he walks up and I press Q. He should flash. This is a flash for sure. Okay. So immediately I do the same thing I did up against Set, which is take his flash away from him. But if I get level 3 before him, I could even ghost, maybe even get a pull off on him, and he ends up dying because of the mistakes he's making in this lane. Then again, I kind of should expect something like this. That is so buggy. That is so buggy. You're telling me he got pulled, but he still managed to like hit me with his. That's weird. Fix the champion. But I get a kill on him. I don't even know how to explain that, but he's level 3. He's gonna pull me where? He's not gonna be able to do anything. I can't hurt him at the moment, but I can TP, recall, and see exactly. No, recall, then TP, and then maybe look for a second kill. I come back with null magic because he does do a bit of magic damage, and the boots. Okay, with these things happening, and he's now melee range into me, so I go for a kill on him. He is a bit squishy at the moment because he only has a D ring. Okay, with all of the just off rip, it's infinitely better than last game. Off rip, because Vex died. My Silas has a kill. This is really good, and I have 2 kills on my lane opponent, and he doesn't have TP. So I'm gonna push the wave and get quiet. Get maybe boots, finish it. But in comparison to the last game, it's infinitely better, infinitely more different. There's so much more I can do in this game already. Skarner, walking up, walking back, weaving in, moving out, but he walks into a Q. I do have boots. There's a reason I can walk up like that, and he is now melee range into me, and I didn't even need to E, and then he just dies off of that. That's his 3rd death. This could be this is already proving to be the better strat. Just go next and make sure it's not a tilted go next, just a refined, focused go next. That's the key. It's already looking like it already. With that being said, I am now looking towards maybe even a plate and then recall, and then I even have a bigger advantage than I already have. I go for another recall, but that's after I took 2 plates. This is perfect. I am very much ahead. What do I have? Yes, I do have a Sheen. So yes, I'm going for Trinity Force first. This is good. He doesn't have any gold up against me, and I'm up almost 40 CS. This is exactly where I want to be. Skarner trying to gatekeep me from getting tower playing, so I walk around here, and he's looking for a. He can walk into. Oh, I thought he could walk into the walls, and I wouldn't. Did not. I was not a fan of that. I already don't like his E. Imagine if his ult also puts him through the walls. That just makes it even. Just remove walls at this point. There's no point in having them. They're just debuffing other champions. Okay. I could get a plating here. There's not really much you can do. I could TP back to lane with a gold advantage. But I don't even get it? Whatever. Alright then. I didn't get the plating, but I have a different plan. How about I TP? I recall TP only to destroy the entire tower. And then I maybe even kill him. I'm already, what, 3 kills ahead? There's not really much he can do about it. I can do this and he can't stop me. I see. Skarner, which is dead now because he went pot lane. You can see his dead corpse right there to go help his team. You don't do these kinds of things up against me, otherwise I will make sure that you suffer from a choice like that. So I took the 2 platings that were there plus first tower. I am going to buy Trinity Force as, well, whenever I want now because I have the gold. but that's after I do a bit of farming here, and there's gonna be a bit. I could probably do this and the bot here, but I think I'm gonna get another wave over here. Makes the most amount of sense to me. If you compare the state of this game and the state of last game, night and day, it's already giving so much evidence to the go next mentality. So I have to admit that is the right move. There's no other way. That is the correct move. It's just you need to be disciplined in that go next mentality to just go next, even though it's just so doomed. And keeping the freshman mentality that you need. He tried to escape and I pulled him out. The one time the pull actually works and he ends up dying. But at this point he's cooked. It's over for him because I am 4-0. He's 0-5, and I just took the tower here. I'm looking for the second tower. He can't do anything right now. As you can see, I have a Rift Herald in my pocket, amplifying what I'm going to do, and I have Hull Breaker. Okay, so I like these items because these are the 2 items that speed up the split pushing process the most. The third would be any kind of Tiamat item. I should get that after, and then after that I get Sterix Gauge. But looking at their team, they were just trying to kill the Sivir, but he ends up dying. I ghost for who? I ghost for the Vex. There isn't really much she can do about this. She's just end up gonna die. She even flashed for no reason. Well, I thought she was gonna try to die to the tower, but it is. Oh, and the prophecy held true. I went next, and they FF'd. GG. Let's actually go to the post-game screen so that I can quickly touch on this. So, in conclusion to everything that transpired in this video, it's very clear that what you need to do in doomed games is first you need to recognize it, and second, it's just to go next. But it's not to go next like tilted and frustrated. No, it's to go next with a clean mental, because you can only do a performance like this if you are thinking straight. Otherwise, he's going to get away with so many mistakes that you wouldn't have noticed if you weren't paying it, if you paid attention. So, after like thinking about this idea of just go next, that is the answer. That is the solution. Not every game is going to be the same. Not every game is going to be like impossible to win. So you have to keep that idea, keep that mentality up to scratch. So there's not really too much in-depth things we need to talk about. It's just the idea of when in positions where the games are so rough to the point where you can't even win, you just need to go next. The answer was very simple all along. It was just go next. The game is doomed. You can't do anything about it. Go next. Make sure you're not tilted from that. So just go next. That's it. That's the key. That's the solution, bruh. With that being said, thank you for watching the video. Do the YouTube usuals, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and watch more videos. Anyways, that's it from me. All my links are down in the description below. Have a nice rest of your day, and peace late.